What's up guys, David here, and if you've been looking for a new smartphone, odds are that the Galaxy Note 8s and the iPhone X have crossed your mind because both of these phones tick a lot of the checkboxes that you want to see in a smartphone. But at the same time, they each have their own unique set of advantages. So in this two-part PhoneBuff style video series, we're going to be comparing them by looking at a bunch of reasons why the Note 8 could be considered better than the iPhone X in this video, and why the iPhone X could be considered better than the Note 8 in the next video, which I'll be linking for you down below in the description. After watching both videos, be sure to vote for which phone you thought had the stronger reasons, and let me know why down below in the comments. Anyways, let's get the show on the road. Improve your skill set with Skillshare, an online learning community with over 17,000 classes to help you learn things from starting your own business to running a YouTube channel. Get a free 2-month trial by being one of the first 700 people to sign up using the link below. Reason number 1, bigger screen. Both phones have top-notch OLED displays, but one of the key areas where they differ is in size, with the Note 8 having a huge 6.3-inch display compared to the 5.8-inch display on the iPhone X, which technically is even smaller than that since the notch at the top eats up some of that screen real estate. 2. Fast charging adapter. Both the iPhone X and the Galaxy Note 8 support fast charging, but the difference is, unlike the iPhone, the Note 8 actually comes with a fast charging adapter in the box, whereas on the iPhone, if you want fast charging, you have to cough up an extra $70 to make it happen. 3. Cheaper. Speaking of extra money, the Note 8 is $50 cheaper than the iPhone X, and that's at the full retail price. But if you spend some time looking around, there's usually some kind of deal out there where you can get it for even less, or you can have it bundled with some of Samsung's accessories like the Gear VR or the Deck Station that basically turns the Note 8 into a little desktop computer. 4. S Pen. So for most people, the S Pen isn't something that you'll want to use every day, but in those moments when you just want to quickly jot something down or you want to draw, it's really nice to have, especially with the new screen off mode where you can write on the screen even when the phone is locked. Reason number 5, Samsung Pay. So Apple Pay is great when you can use it, but the problem is you can't always use it. You're limited to just the retailers that support NFC payments, and while that list is growing, on the Note 8 you can use your phone to pay pretty much anywhere you can physically swipe a credit card. 6. Micro SD slot. Having a micro SD slot on your phone means that you won't be stuck with just the built-in storage that comes with the phone, because if you do end up needing more storage later on, you can just pop in a relatively inexpensive micro SD card for up to an additional 256 gigabytes of storage. 7. Quick camera launch. With a double press of the power button from anywhere or any app, whether the screen is on or off, you can quickly launch the camera so you won't have to fumble around looking for the camera icon during one of those Kodak moments. 8. Scrolling screenshots. With scroll capture, you can take extended screenshots that automatically scroll the screen down for as long as you want, which is perfect for when you want to screenshot something like an entire article or when you want to share a text conversation with a friend. 9. Smart Select. But if you don't want to take a screenshot of the entire screen, you can take a selective screenshot of exactly what you want without the hassle of having to crop out anything after the fact. And my favorite part about this feature is Smart Select also lets you extract text from these selective screenshots, so you can copy and paste text that you could never copy on the iPhone. Reason number 10, multitasking. The Note 8 has that big, beautiful display, and thankfully, Samsung actually takes advantage of it. There's a split screen mode which allows you to run 2 apps at once, which is great, but my personal favorite and the thing that I use most often is Pin to Top, where you can pin a specific portion of something to the corner of the screen and have it stay there for as long as you want as you jump in and out of other apps. 11. App scaling. Both of these phones have the newer, taller displays that became popular in 2017, but the problem is on the iPhone X, a lot of the apps still don't support the new aspect ratio. Over half of the 130 apps that I personally use aren't yet supported, whereas on the Note 8, almost all of them are natively supported, and even when they aren't, you can manually have them fill the entire screen with Samsung's scaling feature, leading to less wasted space and a more consistent UI. 12. Scheduled messages. You can schedule your text messages to be sent at any time in the future. For example, say you're up late one night and you want to message somebody but you don't want to wake them up. You can just type in your message and schedule it to automatically send to them the next morning. There's a bunch of other use case scenarios like sending reminders and birthday wishes, but ultimately it's just a great way to automate the messages that you know you're going to send anyways. 13. battery indicators. Not only can you have the battery percentage displayed up in the status bar, which due to the notch, the iPhone 10 can't, but the Note can also give you estimates for how long the battery will actually last you, or even how long it'll take to fully charge when it's plugged in. 14. Edge panel. With Edge panel, you could take advantage of the curved screen on the Note 8 with panels of your favorite apps and shortcuts, so that way you can conveniently access them from anywhere with just a swipe from the edge of the screen. Reason number 15, dual assistants. So the Galaxy Note 8 has this 1-2 punch when it comes to virtual assistants. It's got the Google Assistant built in, which for the most part is more capable than Siri, but it also has Bixby, which is Samsung's all-new assistant that you can ask to do things on your phone that most other assistants can't do, from blocking the last number who called you to marking all of your unread emails as read. So together, it's like having the ultimate assistant. 16. Clipboard. Going beyond just your basic copy and paste, the Note 8 lets you copy up to 20 different pieces of text and photos to the clipboard. So you're not limited to copying and pasting just one thing at a time, which can be a huge time saver. 17. Faster overall performance. As we saw in our PhoneBuff style speed test, the extra 3GB of RAM on the Note 8 adds up to a faster smartphone experience, with more of your apps staying open in the background and not needing to be reloaded as often. 18. Notification queues. On the Note 8, you have multiple ways to be alerted about a new notification. It can let you know through the always-on display. There's an LED notification light that flashes different colors depending on where the notification came from, and with Smart Alert, the phone can even vibrate as soon as you pick it up, letting you know you have a new message. 19. Ultra power saving mode. Sometimes you just won't have access to a charger, but with the Note 8, you'll be able to keep your phone going with ultra power saving mode, which basically turns the smartphone into a dumb phone that can extend your battery life from just a few hours all the way up to a few days. Reason number 20, headphone jack. Unlike the iPhone 10, the Galaxy Note 8 still has a headphone jack, meaning you won't have to ditch your fancy headphones or carry around an adapter. 21. No camera hump. The Note 8's cameras sit flush against the back, allowing you to use it while the phone is lying flat on a table without it wobbling back and forth like crazy like the iPhone does with its chunky camera hump. 22. Secure Folder. Secure Folder uses defense-grade technology to help keep your most sensitive data, whether it's a photo, an email, or an app, private and completely separate from the rest of your phone. So if you install an app in Secure Folder, that app won't show up outside of the password-protected folder. Even if you go in and install that app outside of the Secure Folder, it'll be a completely separate version of the app with none of the same information. 23. Create a GIF. Whether you're watching your own video or a video on social media, you could turn it into a GIF easily by selecting exactly what you want on your screen to be in the GIF and then just hit the record button. The phone takes care of the rest, automatically giving you a GIF that you can share with your friends. 24. Themes. On the Note 8, you're not stuck with the same old look that everybody else has. You can truly make the phone your own with hundreds of custom themes and icons that can change the way your phone looks system-wide. And finally, reason number 25. Separate app sound. When connected to a Bluetooth speaker, you can set it so only the audio from your music app is routed to the speaker, with audio from all other apps being played back on the phone itself. This is great for when you're playing DJ at a party or listening to music in your car and you don't want to interrupt the music while you open up something like Snapchat. The Snapchat audio will stay on your phone while the music still goes on uninterrupted. Alright, so those are the top 25 reasons why the Note 8 could be considered better than the iPhone 10. But remember, the word better is subjective. So be sure to watch the iPhone 10's version, which will be linked for you down below in the description. Now, before I jump out of here, I want to give a big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring today's episode. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with more than 17,000 classes in videography, app development, and more. One of the questions that I get a lot is, what do I use to make my videos here on YouTube? And the answer is Adobe Premiere. It's a super powerful tool that can help you make anything from like a simple unboxing video to a full-on feature film. But one of the downsides is it does come with a pretty steep learning curve. But with Skillshare, you can take a bunch of online classes covering everything from just the basics to the more advanced tutorials. Premium memberships begin at around $10 a month for unlimited learning, but the first 700 people who click on that link down below in the description will get 2 months for free. Now, these spots are gonna go quickly, so make sure to be one of the first few and boost up your skill levels. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.